My name is Schnell from the Homebrew Magic Podcast and MadeUpLabs.com. And I kind of screwed up the order in which I was going to do things, or, well, the process by which I was going to do things, because I ended up doing not only a draft, which I went 1-3, because it was my first foray into the Forgotten Realms for the Magic set, as well as just a breakdown of the decks that I have built and which one I think is running the best. So basically, I had a hard drive issue and lost all that footage. So we're just gonna barrel through and continue based on what we've seen and what I learned in the downtime. We do have today's objectives of black and red spells because red is in there. I'm going to run the deck that has been doing the best for me post tweaking and after reviewing everything that I've gone through with the deck diary so far. So let's run Landfall Mutate and see if not only we can get our objectives, but now we're going to start actually looking for more wins than just building collection, because I think at this point I've decided that I'm going to try and chain drafts as much as I can, but I'm still maintaining the don't spend money on Arena because I've spent enough money on the regular cardboard stuff that I don't need a digital version, or I don't need to pay for a digital version of something I've already got in a physical copy. So red special, good luck to you. Let's run some stuff. Not thrilled with the opening hand, but I will keep it because of its potential, because I've got a card draw. Depending on what I draw, I'll Evolving Wilds first, grab a green source, and then from there I've got at least two spells that I can cast. We're running against Mill, so this may or may not go super poor. Nice. Double crab me. Triple. Ugh. Well, that's quadruple. Double crab twice. That is a hell of a turn. And he gets to see almost half my deck already. Um, that's set me back a lot right off the bat. That's a shitty clock to face. Well, I suppose we'll get started with my tutu. Yep. I need to draw a land, and I need to bolt one of those crabs immediately. Okay. So, let's see how we can do with half the deck. We will suspend that so we can deal with a crab, and then no attacks, and hope not to lose all of my deck before my next turn. 27 cards. I haven't dealt him a single point, now down to 21 cards. He hasn't cast anything yet this turn. Oh my god. Can we draw a mountain? That would be so great. Uh, so we need to immediately get rid of one of those things. Still down to 14 cards. 12 cards. Yeah. Okay, so we got milled out super bad here. Super bad. I like this deck. My opponent's deck, not mine. Well, I like mine too, but I kept a questionable hand, and he drew the absolute nuts for this pair up. Yeah, I can't recover from that at all. But I'm gonna let him play it out because I know how much I don't enjoy having to quit and or having my opponent quit when I trying to reach objectives. Yeah, don't swing. There's no reason to swing. Just blast that, get another red spell. And no attacks. Give him a good game. Yeah, that was just sad. Okay. I had fun. That was super aggressive mill that I had no responses for. I had none of my on the ground aggro that I needed. So we got two whole red spells there. And I know I talked about getting wins, and I didn't get wins and I didn't get my dailies, so that was crap for progress, but that was a learning experience, just seeing what Mill is still capable of. So, Tasty Horse. That's a hell of a name. Uh, I go first, and again, I shouldn't keep some of these two. I shouldn't keep a two land if Evolving Wilds is one of them, but I get I get aggressive, I get greedy. The curve on this deck is real low, but okay. I'm less worried now because he's not relying on landfall triggers like I am. Let's go ahead and hit him. Get a point in. First blood. And a red spell. So green white, maybe lifelink. No attacks. Foretell that. Got enough now to make it indestructible. Oh, I thought he was calling me dog. I'm like, that's a new. You know what? We'll take another hit and build a little bit better reward state. Because I'd much rather trade there. So this is, you can look at, and he wants to go dogs. He's running dogs and cats. Okay. So we definitely need to bolt. Okay, we're bolting the Realm Walker. Because now he can just grab any creature he wants. No blocks. So land. Blast that. Get bigger. And then we'll see if we trade with that thing. I'd much rather trade and keep the Dragon's Guard Elite, which will continue to get bigger. Okay. So now he can pump out creatures. I can't mutate onto the Dragon's Guard Elite, though. That should have been consideration for my choice, because I could have Migratory Greathorned. Eh, not the end of the world. Maybe the end of the world. We'll rewatch this later. Boo earns. Drop that. And cats and dogs. I'm gonna lose to cats and dogs. Second red spell though. Woo! Oof. Come on, draw land. Come on, draw land. Hey, there's one. Uh, no attacks. I'm still not in a position. But at least I've got a little bit of a cheat with the strike here. I can take out something. Yeah, I gotta stop keeping bad hands, but I hate the mulligan shuffler chances. I feel like the odds are always skewed against me. Prevent all combat damage to be dealt to dogs you control. Ah, okay. We're just gonna we're just gonna pop this. I know I talked about not wanting to scoop, but there's no coming back from that. We let him build up too much of a board state. I lost to dogs and cats. Okay. No talking shit, no objectives, just play Magic correctly. Keep a good hand, play right, simple mechanics. Because as soon as I stopped trying to play for objectives for a weekend, I didn't do a voiceover yet. I still have the footage for this one. I just started playing for fun to see how the red green deck ran, and I think I went 4 wins in a row before I had my first loss, maybe 5 in a row. I was making good decisions. I was hitting every land drop I needed to. So again, here I have more than enough. I will turn 1 Temple of Abandon, turn 2 Dragon's Guard. Then I can either Rabid Bite something dealing at 3, I can Demon Bolt something dealing at 4 and swing through for 3, I can have a server error. Okay, so this game wants me to have all of the lands. We do not want all of the lands now, so we don't have any landfall stuff. Not yet, anyway. Put a counter on something that just came in, so we want to nip that in the bud. Target creature, only if it's under sorcery. Okay. So, barring tricks, we're going to use the Demon Bolt now, just in case if he can pop it up an extra token, or, yeah, counter. And that way my Rabid Bite will do the same thing later. Because Rabid Bite gets bigger as I get bigger. Visionary for card draw. Land ramp. Hope he's running an all eggs in one basket sort of deck, and as long as I can take out his one big threat each round. Okay. So let's kill us a Baneslayer. Ooh. And hit him for 8 follow-up. Yeah. And I can do it again. He's really looking at that. Damn it. Okay, that's fair. But that's all he had. So, we don't have enough for anything else. Yeah, let's make this thing bigger. Keep putting the heat on. Because then, if he, depending on what he plays, we can always cycle Wilt at the end of his turn and get a little bit more card advantage. Flying, we'll let that resolve. Can't stop it from resolving, but we will go ahead and cycle that. There we go. We've got enough. Yep. Yeah, my aggro deck kind of runs like a mid-range tempo now that I've leaned into the combat tricks with the Dragon's Guard Elite. Yep. And Conspiracy Theorist, which I'm only running one of, but I'm trying to save my coins for drafts now, so I'm not going to open up any packs, and I've only got, let's see, yeah, I've got one rare wild card right now that I could turn into another one, but I'm just going to keep playing, see what I get for random rewards, and then hope to draft into more experience and more just overall cards that way because I like drafting. I'm out of practice. It's been like 2 years since I've drafted UGT or UGT. I don't know. I think when it's down to 3 letters, you just say all of them. So we've learned mulligan on a 2. Oh God. Sure. We'll keep 6. We'll lose the Storm Strike because the Shock at least is a little bit of a answer. And then I can Temple. Hopefully. Yeah, we're going to put that away. Hopefully get more land. Nope. So we'll grab a green source now. We've got the red open for shock if and when we need it to respond. And depending on what I draw, that'll answer if I go brush fire or... Okay. So we will go... I like this combo better. So we'll go brush fire now. Drop a land. And then next turn, we can mutate it into a Migratory Greathorn, get more landfall triggers, get more biggers. Search for a basic that's a forest. ETB's tapped and learn. Do I want field trip? I don't have any good lessons right now. Oh, the +1/+1 counters the adaptive anatomy or whatever the hell it is. Something like that. That might be a good option for me. So, yep, we're going to mutate on top. We've got... we'll get a red. Reds for combat tricks. And hit for 5. And then next turn... yeah, we'll draw a card. And do we want him to get more stuff? So we'll go ahead and pop that right away. So then we can still shock and rapid bite. Do we have enough for everything? 5, 5. Yep. Yeah, we do not want that thing sticking around. So okay. He's still got a mitt full of cards though. Whereas I am running on Drago. Do love this Dragon's Guard Elite though. The more I play it, the more I enjoy it. What's up, Bookie? It's the blue-green symbol. Okay. Okay, we got him. See? Playing smarter, dealing with threats, shifting from straight aggro to a little bit more mid-range. I'd much rather get more wins at this point than just flood the board with red cards and get my ass stomped. I should learn other languages. I mean, I studied Latin for a few years, but that doesn't help me other than like fun facts about magic card nomenclature. Go red. Get that one out. And And yep, play better. No blocks, because that's clearly a trick. Do we want to... Yeah, let's shock that thing. Because either way, we're getting rid of something. Okay. Oh, derp. I'm so dumb. I spacebarred aggressively. So, sad misplay. Yeah, let's start getting some ground pounders out. He's thinking about something. Nice. And okay. He's got to have something, otherwise why would he swing with it? Yep, that was a good play. What else do you got? Oh, you can always choose to sacrifice the dog. Yeah, I lose this one. He went real wide. Um, yeah, we're just gonna here. We'll cast that. We'll get my red spells out of it before we. Come on, dude. I'm about to scoop. I'm just playing for the reds. There we go. Got our spells. Made the ending life total look a little bit closer. 7 to 5 when we scooped. And we've got 8 more red spells to go. Express yourself to your opponent with emotes by clicking your avatar, or by swearing quietly to yourself while at your computer desk. Mage F. Mage. Okay. Green source. Come on. There we go. Green source. Go. Next turn, probably mountain, brush fire, elemental, and swing it. Uh, this is the better call. dealing with this creature versus dealing more damage now. Because Brush Fire Elemental swinging in for an extra, or the second Brush Fire Elemental swinging in for an extra 3 damage is not worth him building up a board state that I cannot deal with my current hand. Oh, you bastard. If I see that book come out, I'm going to lose it. Actually, I kind of hope I see the book come out, because then I can Gem Razor it, drop a land, swing with a 6/6, and pop this thing. So, because I don't have to worry. Um, Swing through for 5 unblockable, and then next turn, depending on what he does, swing through for 5 unblockable. Yeah, he still can't stop me from winning. And I think he just realized that. So is he going to just stall? Did he disconnect? See, I know there are some people out there who will do that. They will just drag out a loss as long as possible. And unless they're trying to do something very specific with like play certain numbers of, spells in that instance, I will forgive it up to like for that. But if he's just dragging this out because he knows he's going to lose and he wants to make it worse for me, that is horrible sportsmanship. That is you are using the safety of the internet to not get slapped or judge called. Yeah. Mage F. Get out with your grade in magic school for etiquette. Lucky for you, I'm patient. And now we're just going to edit ahead. There you go. Got one more red spell off just before the end of the game to, spite him. That didn't really spite him. Dropping a land and swinging for way more than lethal was the spite. So let's see if we can get another win and 5 red spells on this last one and call it a day so I can get back to painting models. I'm currently working on an Age of Sigmar Sylvaneth list that it's my first time getting into Age of Sigmar, my first Age of Sigmar army entirely, and the first time in a long while I'll have an entirely painted army. Bodacious Enema sounds fun. You know what? We'll keep this. We'll Evolving Wilds for a red source just so we've got one. And then Dragon's Guard Elite for a while. We don't really have anything to buff it, but we've got the Llanowar Visionary to go with it, and maybe get some more things to cast. Plus, Wizard said this is an ideal hand. 3 to 4 lands, decent enough curve. Let me see that scry at the bottom. Let me see you not liking your cards. There it is. Joke's on you. I don't like my cards. Anyway. Lifelink or Death Touch? He went with Death Touch because he's a bad, bad man. Yeah, those comes into play with the choice of your counter creatures are so good in a best of one format just because of how situationally adjusting they are. Don't swing, you've got the perfect blocker. No blocks. Why would I block that? Yeah, we're better off getting our own Visionary. No attacks. Um, Next turn, probably. What does that one do whenever a creature opponent draw? Ooh, that guy gets bigger as it goes. Nice. Okay, so now we're just going to sacrifice the board. And yeah, we're in panic mode. Panic mode, get a big creature because we need one. We want one. Maybe he'll dead weight it. So I'm hoping. Okay. Let us bolt that thing. Swing through because I'm bigger. Yeah. So now he's going to hit me for at least 7, dropping me down to 11. That thing again. But I can get at least another body on the field for next turn. And who knows, maybe I'll draw something helpful. He's got something instant speed. Nice. That changes. Come on, Prey Upon. Not a Prey Upon. Yeah. Just gonna get a body out. Making that thing lifelink was a hell of a move on his part. But I'm hoping he's about to draw out. Do I take 6 and hope to rebuild? Do I will? Yeah, so we can't crack him back for lethal. So let's get a body out there that can fly. No attacks and just hope he doesn't draw another trick. 1 red spell down. Okay. Boo. No blocks. We'll just take it. Cycle that away. $41 to 40. Or 4 to 41. Derp. No attacks. No attacks. If he swings, we'll sacrifice the board and kill it. I can rebuild. Can I rebuild faster than him? Probably not. Where's your tricks? Okay. Bam! Down to 46. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, oh my God. That hurts so much. We are starting over from scratch, and he has a 42 life advantage. Can we eat away? Can we chip away at this? Oh, we cannot. Yeah, that was that was no bueno. I don't really know if I did anything like super wrong in there. Okay, last game, we can get a red spell. We can get another win. Let's close out on something positive. White Maul. Like Darth Maul, but white. Like just the dude who played the frog or Toad in the X-Men. So that was that's still weird that that's the same actor. Park, I think his name is. Yeah, the dude who played the Toad in the original X-Men. He's also Darth Maul, and apparently still pretty badass with a double-ended lightsaber, according to the most recent online video I saw of him at a convention like pre-COVID. So maybe he's lost it. It's been a long year for all of us. Um, right now we're gonna get a green source because we can really use a green source. I almost screwed up and was gonna default click mountain, not realizing, but I noticed. Create a tutor. Kinda tutor. Um, we'll start with the dragon skin or dragon's guard because we've got two of those, and if he kills it, which in green black he's likely to. Yep. Let's stay on this route. So we can kill what we need to. Swing through with a 3/3. Deadweight. I like deadweight. I've talked about deadweight before. Okay. So he needs card advantage. And he's got it. Let's hope he really needed that mana. Setting up for my favorite combo. Which is Migratory Greathorn on top of Brushfire Elemental. And Conspiracy Theorist gives us some card advantage as well. As long as I've got enough mana to cast whatever it is I'm discarding, and I've got enough low-end instant speed fun things that it usually ends up to just pay 2, draw a card. Target creature gets... Oof. Okay, fine. We can't combo into our favorite 2-card Trixies. Let's see what we've got on top. Scry something away. We'll keep that. Um, yeah, we'll pitch the Great Horn since we're not going to need him quite yet. Uh, do I have enough to cast him? I can't really see my lands. Decline. No, because I have humans out. I could mutate him. But humans. So let's swing through. We'll pay a red for that, and since we can cast him later, there we go. Derp. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Yeah, that was a good move on his part. I did not anticipate to double Death Touchers. I'm gonna need a Prey Upon to get through that thing. Yep. Or that. Just something that he can't block anyway. You like it. Yeah. That's why Brush Fire Elemental is my go-to guy, because that can't be blocked by anything power 2 or less, just makes him so, so good. Because there's so many like strategies with pests and other little like 1 and 2 power death touch guys. Yeah, he's trying to go wide. Oh, okay. Let's mutate over the top. Get some fancy schmancy landfalls. Um, no, we're just thinning out the deck so we draw better answers. Okay, maybe we should have just swung out. Yeah, because he would have had to lose something. Uh, okay. Yeah, this game turned real fast. But I still can't get through. Because he'll block with that, have more than enough board state. What the hell is this thing do now? Beginning of each upkeep, create a... Okay. Let's kill that right away. Yeah, no blocks. Mm, we'll keep that as a trick. Yeah, because he can eat that, eat that. He's got too many little bastards. He's looking to bring something back. Yeah, that was a... Oh, okay. Here we go. Surprise! That's why we kept it as tricks. We should have just cast the Migratory Greathorn regularly instead of mutating over the top, because then I would have had more bodies on the ground. Okay, so we lost this one, but I think we're still gonna call that a day because I'm pretty sure this will be at least five. Oh, why would I keep? Oh, because I'm okay. So he still wins because he has to sacrifice that. Maybe he's gonna try and keep that thing around. He might not realize, or he's just wasting time. Okay, now he ends it. He was just wasting time. We'll get him with a good game. That was pretty fun. I didn't expect him to go super wide to be able to utilize his big dumb 11-10 guy. And honestly, this deck does not deal well with those. But we hit our dailies for the day. We got a couple of wins out of it. So that will be all for us. Let's just give a quick rundown of the current version of this deck, which looks like let's see, 15 basics, 2 Temples of Abandon for some scrying, 4 Evolving Wilds because all the landfall trigger stuff mostly, well, now it's just Brushfire Elemental and 2 Geopedes. I'm still debating dropping those for something else, haven't decided what though. Terror of the Peaks because it's a big dumb dragon at the top end of my curve, and anything that comes out after him deals damage. Gemrazor is a big creature with answers on answers. Migratory Greathorn with said Brushfire Elemental is super good. Llanowar Visionary is ramp and card advantage. Broken Wings is answers, Geopede. Demon Bolt, despite being a 3-drop or a 2 then 1-drop, has been very, very useful. The Brushfire Elemental is still MVP. Wilt is my god card. Dragon's not Dragon Bite, Rabbit Bite. Maybe need another one. Maybe drop something for another Rabbit Bite. Inscription of Abundance. I was weary on this card early on. Now I'm probably gonna end up getting more of it. I'm up to a playset of Dragon's Guard Elite. This card with all the other little combat tricks is great. Conspiracy Theorist is also great. Maybe I will drop the Geopede for another Conspiracy Theorist, and actually 2 more Conspiracy Theorists might be a good one because that's a little lower curve. They don't trample, but then I cycle through my deck faster. And then the bottom end of the deck hasn't really changed. 2 Storm Strikes, 2 Shocks, 2 Infuriates. So, yeah, that is the good deck, the best deck I've got right now. It does get some wins. It gets more wins than my decks that I threw together just to get daily achievements. And yeah, stay tuned. Watch me grow as a Magic player in the open play standard format. Look forward to drafts coming up when I should be able to get one in by this weekend with the amount of coins that I have. I'm about halfway there. I'll grind for some wins in my downtime as well. But beyond that, have a good week in Magic, and I'll talk to you later.